we are finding the integral, all right, of this horrendous looking function here, 4e2x minus by cos 2x. Okay, now let's take away the brackets and make it a bit easier. Okay, now when you integrate and when you differentiate, it is a linear operation in a way, and so you can, I guess, use the rule of superpositioning, and whenever you see that like a plus or a minus across the terms, you can apply it to each of them. So in your head, you might do this, but you might not write it down formally. So if we do that, we can split them across and then create two separate problems. Okay, split them and create two separate problems. So let's focus on that first one. Well, we can say that when we integrate it, it's going to be like this special e is going to be the 2 at the top there, but nothing happens to this guy here. So we write that out the same, and the 4 is still attached to it. But in this case, all we're doing is we're dividing by that 2, okay? Because if you were to differentiate it, if you were to differentiate e to the 2x, right, then that 2 would come down the bottom. And so you need to stop that from happening by dividing it. Okay, so that's the first one done. Now, the next one is what happens when you integrate cos. Well, importantly, remember sine and cos are linked, so you just swap them, sine, and then the guts of that stays the same, but it's also the same rule here. We've got the chain rule, so the same thing happens when you divide by 2, because if you differentiate by sine 2x, you get that is equal to 2 at the front, and you want to stop that from happening, so you divide by 2 in the integral. Okay? And in this case, the hardest bit about sine and cos is remembering the negative sign. But remember when we differentiate cos and we go to sine, then it becomes a negative. But in this case, we're integrating. So sine to cos, differentiating sine to cos, nothing happens. So it's just left the same. There's no negative sign that's introduced. So really it's like flipping between integrating and differentiating to like test out your theory and then differentiate it. Does it still look the same? And normally you're just dividing by the values that you see, that like that 2, or if it's another number, to make it look the same. So let's simplify this out. So 4 divided by 2, all right, 4 divided by 2 is just going to be equal to 2. And we can say 2e to the 2x, and then we can say minus by sine 2x plus c. Okay, and that is our final answer. If you have any questions, reach out. So many more questions that I have available on my website, all with videos and explanations. Give it a shot. Find the links attached below.